Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar hosted by Rails to Trails Conservancy's Trail Expert Network. My name is Eli Griffin. I'm Manager of Trail Development Resources here at RTC, and I'll be facilitating today's webinar. Our topic today is the 2019 Opening Day for Trails. But what is Opening Day for Trails? Set this year for Saturday, April 13th, Opening Day for Trails is RTC's official kickoff to the spring trail season. In this webinar, my colleague Suzanne Mathias will be sharing a ton of details about Opening Day, as well as tools and resources RTC developed to help you plan and market your event. She'll also stick around at the end of her presentation today to answer any questions you may have. And in case questions come up in the future, you'll find contact information for Suzanne here on this slide and again at the end of the presentation. If you've been on one of these webinars before, you're familiar with this process, but I have to run through some quick housekeeping first. As you probably noticed, attendees will not be able to speak during today's webinar. All attendees are automatically muted as they join to keep background noise to a minimum. We'll be keeping an eye out for any tech problems that may emerge on our end, but we'll be unable to help with individual tech issues. If you experience any such problem, your best course of action is to contact GoToWebinar's free customer support at the link shown on your screen. And I do encourage you to write those down now before we move on from the slide. As I mentioned earlier, we built in some time for Q&A at the end of Suzanne's presentation. If you have any questions about Opening Day for Trails, please type them in the question box on the right-hand side of your screen at any point. And if for whatever reason you lose the webinar connection, please re-click your login link. You will be able to rejoin the ongoing session at any time. And finally, after today's webinar, you will receive a follow-up email containing a survey asking you to rate our performance on today's webinar, more information about RTC's Trail Expert Network with a link to sign up for occasional email notices from us, and most importantly, a recorded version of today's webinar. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Suzanne to begin our featured presentation.
Great. Thanks, Eli. Hello, everybody, and thank you again for joining our webinar on getting ready for Opening Day for Trails, otherwise known as just Opening Day. As Eli said, my name is Suzanne Mathias. I'm the Marketing and Social Media Manager here at Rails to Trails Conservancy, and I will be your go-to person for this year's Opening Day celebration. So feel free to chat or send messages through the chat box, or if you have questions now or later, please feel free to email me at any time. As Eli mentioned, my contact information will be shared again at the very end. All right, to get things started, I wanted to briefly go over everything that I'll be talking about on today's webinar. First will be an overview of what Opening Day for Trails is exactly, followed by a recap of some of last year's successes. Next, we'll touch on the perks of participating in Opening Day, and how RTC makes doing so easy, and share what kind of support we'll provide. Then a quick list on how to get started, and lastly, that Q&A session. So what is Opening Day? Opening Day for Trails is a national celebration for America's spectacular trail system. And similar to the start of baseball season's Opening Day for Trails marks the kickoff of the spring trail season. Now in its 7th year, the 2019 Opening Day for Trails is on Saturday, April 13th, though normally always scheduled around that date. This year, it shifted a little bit from the last to avoid migrating spring holidays. And although it might not quite feel traditionally spring-like outside everywhere across the states in mid-April, Opening Day invites everyone from bikers, runners, walkers, skaters, hula hoopers, horseback riders, and everybody in between to brush off the dust, or snow, depending on where you are, from their sneakers and celebrate, either by hopping on the trail and having their own personal party, or by joining an Opening Day event. Ultimately, we want Opening Day to help inspire greater use and love for trails, because we believe that having more people on trails and enjoying those trails is a win for trails. So as much as Opening Day provides an opportunity for people to enjoy our country's beautiful pathways, it's equally an opportunity for you as trail managers, aficionados, and stewards to help them get onto the trails and enjoy them, and also to connect with those who manage and care for these trails and understand why they're such a valuable resource. And why, and we're going to go over why hosting an opening day event helps to do just that. So here are a few examples of trail users celebrating from last year. We mentioned that you can get out solo, with family members, with friends, or by celebrating through an opening day for trails event. This one here is hosted by the Mon Rivers Trails Conservancy. They've participated a few years now, so we're excited to have them participate again this year. Now, by hosting an event, I don't necessarily mean planning a large-scale marathon on the trail, although that would be completely welcome if you're feeling ambitious. It can equally be something small and simple. You don't need to reinvent the wheel on this one. Whether it's a tried and true event you regularly organize and have planned for 1,000 times, like a trail cleanup or a guided walk, something that you regularly host, or something brand new, super creative, we've seen a lot of success from events of all types and scale. To demonstrate this point, here are some of the stats from last year's opening day celebration. In 2018, we were proud to have thousands of people pledge to just get outside and to enjoy trails on opening day. There were 91 events orchestrated by trail groups just like you in 30 states. There were roughly 60 media hits, that is coverage on TV, print, or digital outlets related to opening day. And on opening day alone, so just that single day, through RTC social media channels, which included reposts from trail groups just like you who are celebrating opening day, the buzz reached an audience of more than 100,000 people. And of course, all this ultimately reveals that there is just a lot of love that's generated for trails on opening day. Here are a few examples of the types of events that you can host on opening day. In this example, this was a creative one I really liked. The trail group used opening day to build excitement for a developing trail project. So if you have any sections that are going to be open or a trail in general, this is a great moment to just help people kind of realize that vision. Another one that's trail development oriented. There was a ribbon cutting that was timed with opening day to generate extra excitement and attention. And then RTC co-hosted this one with multiple partners in Baltimore, including teaming up with the Trailside Business. So that not only helped to kind of boost the business and demonstrate the value of trails as economic engines for the community, but because last year we ended up having a bit of a wintry mix in Baltimore that day, it was great to have a dry, warm space to also celebrate in. And a great classic event was a group ride. They're always fun. They're a fan favorite, as are group walks, hikes, runs. And then kind of a larger scale example, we were lucky enough to partner with several organizations mentioned here in Cleveland along the waterfront. Different partners led tours along the trail, including new sections. There were remarks given by VIPs. There was even a poetry reading because opening day synced up with National Poetry Day last year. There's food, refreshments, exhibitors, and more. And as you can see there in the upper right-hand corner, this event even got TV time. So exciting way to get the news out about your trail and all the groups that work to make the trail so wonderful. And here's an even larger example, a region-wide one. As part of the Circuit Trails Network in the greater Philadelphia, South New Jersey area, members of the Circuit Trails Coalition worked together to plan opening day events, around 20, in the Circuit Trails Network to highlight not only those individual trails that make up the network, but also the connected system. And as you can see here, there were things like a cleanup, bike rides, there was cake, there's tons of fun stuff going on. So, again, stressing that these can be small events, but they can also be large regional efforts. And we're going to show you a quick video just to inspire you about what opening day for trails looked like last year.
It's opening day for trails. We're here in the village of Yellow Springs.
The Circuit Trails and the Alliance for Watershed Education have been working together, doing cleanup, doing tree planting, bike riding, walking, and the like, just to get people out.
I'm here on the Belden Trail this morning. It's a beautiful trail on the west side of Brownsville, and I'm here with a local group of students.
Today, we're going to have an awesome 5K run. It's walk, it's run, it's not time, it's just Stop getting out there and having fun.
Hi, welcome to Baltimore, Maryland. I'm Jim Brown with the Rails to Trails Conservancy, and we're here celebrating opening day for Trails 2018.
Here in England, right on the Cuyahoga River, enjoying a beautiful sunny day. It has been a great turnout at Cleveland.
All across the country, our mission is to connect those trails and create opportunities for people to go by trail everywhere they live, whether that's running for recreation, or biking, or walking, or going to work, all the things that we do as part of our daily life. One, two, three, go! Have fun!
So now that you're hopefully feeling inspired and energized from these stories from last year, let's go over why you'd want to host an opening day event this year. So it's a great opportunity to engage your community and build relationships with new partners, new members, supporters, followers, or trail users, potential volunteers. Hosting an opening day event allows you to do something that shows your colors, who you are, and what your mission and your goals are. A major advantage of being a unique event that's part of a larger national celebration is the amplification that can come to your trail and your organization. So RTC will be courting press and media attention for opening day, as well as promoting opening day through our channels, which helps provide you with recognition and the spotlight that we mentioned earlier. And we believe that there's a magnificent power in numbers. And by attracting this type of attention, we're all working together to show the broad support trails have and demonstrate their value in communities and on the local, regional, and national scale, just strengthening the whole trails, biking, and walking movement. So I'm not going to lie to you, organizing and hosting an event takes time and some work, but by holding one for opening day, you get to have the help of RTC's great resources to help make sure it's a home run. Which brings me to our next topic, how RTC can help support your event. So those of you who have hosted events before know that a lot of the heavy lifting comes before the actual event happens, the marketing and overall promotion. So we're here to help with providing you great resources to promote your events, with some handy things to have at your events, all of which are available on our website via our opening day toolkit, which you can get to through the link above. And then helping people find your opening day events by listing them on our opening day website, which gets lots and lots of eyeballs over the next few weeks. Plus providing them with prize incentives to help get them there. Everybody loves the opportunity to win great gear and whatnot. And then getting the word out about opening day. So as I mentioned before, RTC will be sending emails, sharing on social media, engaging press, including it in our blog. So we're definitely going to be getting the word out there about opening day, and as a product of that, all of your opening day events. So to get folks jazzed about your event, we've created a handy-dandy promotional toolkit for you to use to spread the word. It's filled with tons of marketing and communications resources, and it's all easily accessible from our website right now. So you could go literally right now to our website and download all these great things. And in the toolkit, you'll be able to access official opening day logos. So simple, click to download, and then you can include them on photos that you might want to use to help spread the word about opening day, etc. And then templates to help you get the word out that you can customize, including social media posts, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and all the graphics to match that, all pre-sized, so you don't even have to think about it. An invitation email, press release, sample, a newsletter blurb, all the things that you might need just to help communicate that your event is happening, or generally just to get people excited about participating in opening day. So I mentioned already the promotional social media graphics. We'll also have a flyer that you can easily customize with your event, email and event listing headers, and we have two different kind of options seen here of the photos that you are free to use for opening day, kind of blurred out cyclists and the happy runners. Plus we have a sign-in sheet, which are always helpful to have for events. It's something that sometimes can be forgotten. Sample liability waiver for you to use that day. And backed by popular demand, the opening day selfie frame template is again ready and downloadable from our website for you to use this year. showed right there. People love to play around with these, take photos with them, which is great for generating social media buzz, etc. And then also, by popular request, new this year is the opening day t-shirt template. Yes, this means that you can easily, through our toolkit, go online, download the template of the t-shirt graphics that you can see there, and you can send them to your local t-shirt printer, however many you want. You can arrange all of the coordination there. So people love t-shirts. It's an exciting way just to kind of show that you're a part of the giant opening day celebration. And then speaking of fun goodies that people love, this year we've brought back our sweepstakes to help incentivize participation in opening day. So anybody who pledges to celebrate opening day, either just by hitting the trail themselves or at one of your events or other trail groups events, they'll be automatically entered to win awesome prizes courtesy of our wonderful sponsors and partners, including a new Trek bicycle by way of Wheel and Sprocket, an Adidas gift card, a Hydro Flask water bottle, Topo bike bag, Keen free shoe gift card, a Patagonia cinch pack, and of course RT's going to throw in some great gear too that we have here, like socks, shirts, and maybe even a hat. So we'll be randomly selecting a first, second, and third place winner, and an honorable mention to all be chosen for the sweepstakes. So there's only one bicycle to give away, but there's a lot of opportunities to win some great stuff. And people get excited about it, so it's a good way to kind of get them amped up about opening day, and to also get them to the website where they can find information about your events and all the other ones. Bringing us to how we're here to get your event out there. Also on our website is the option to submit your event. Once you've chosen what you would like to do for opening day and have the details sorted out, we will have an entire section of our website where you can get your event listed. It's currently not live right now, the listing, but you can go ahead and submit your events right now. This is the easy-to-use, bright and shining display. It's coming soon. And folks who are interested in celebrating opening day will be able to just simply click Find an Opening Day Event, be brought to a neat map where they'll be able to browse all the opening day events, including yours, and decide what they want to do that day. So to get your event posted on the website, super simple. All you need to do is create an event using a listing service. We recommend Facebook. A lot of people use it. A lot of people are on it. It's very straightforward and easy to set up. And again, we have those pre-sized graphics to help, create an event graphic or a great image. Meetup, Eventbrite, or we also have our free events feature on TrailLink, our free trail finding website, which is just traillink.com, which allows the event even to be tied to your trail for optimal display and functionality. And because we would like to have every state, if possible, participate in opening day, get that 30 up, we are offering a swag pack, also backed by popular demand, to the groups who are first to submit an event in their state. The catch is you have to upload your event before March 13th or 1 month before opening day so we can make sure that we're able to get you those swag packs in time. And I also want to mention that one of the great things about using your own event listing service and then sharing that with us through the submission form is that if you have any edits to your event, you can go ahead and make them yourself in that event listing service, whether it be Facebook, Meetup, Eventbrite. It'll automatically be refreshed on our page, so you don't need to worry about any misinformation getting out there. All right. So I'm going to quickly bring you over to our opening day website so you can see what I'm talking about. railstrails.org. You can just use /openingday. You can even direct to it from our home page right now. There's a big old button. You can see the fun runner graphic, some language here, the pledge that we're promoting right now just to get everybody excited about opening day. Super easy. You can just click to pledge now. Terms and conditions, of course, apply. We have that fun video of showing how we celebrated last year. You can feel free to share that around. It's on YouTube. Thanks again to our sponsors and partners. We even have a blog already up with inspiration for different ways that you can celebrate on April 13th. As well as some inspiration from previous years. what you are most interested in will be planning your own event, and ultimately also find an event will be listed here as well once that's live. So planning an event, you even have short links to find those templates I mentioned, those ready-to-go graphics. You can see that the webinar is advertised here. Here are those logo files that I mentioned. You just simply hit download. It'll be a zip drive brought onto your computer, sign-in sheet, sample media posts, or social media posts, excuse me. And these handy-dandy graphics that everybody knows and loves. And then here is the Submit Your Event button. So you can even click here to use one of those listing services I mentioned and get that ready to go. And then you click here. It'll be a simple Google form where you just enter basic information, and then our team will be pinged when the event is ready to go, and we'll update or we'll put it on our website. Here's the t-shirt template I mentioned and the selfie frame. So all very simple to use, all public, and again, you can access that at railstotrails.org/opening day. All right, so now before we get to your Get Ready for Opening Day checklist, we wanted to pass along a few handy tips that we've learned over the years and other groups have told us have been helpful for them. So one, double check that you have any permits, reservations, and liability coverage you may need. RTC does not assume liability for any of your events, but we did provide, again, that handy sample form in our toolkit. Some trails, they do require permits for gazebos or reservations that way, so it's just good to check that in advance. And then consider first aid and safety at your event, such as road crossings. It's just a good thing to check it out before you plan an event there and walk through, how the space will be used that day. I'll also add that having hydration and restroom facilities are always key and good things to have. And then it's always nice, as we saw in that example from Baltimore last year, to have a weather plan, whether that's to have a indoor component to your event or just making sure you have that rain date kind of on the books. And then, think about partnering with other organizations on your event. This is a great opportunity to kind of, collaborate, and you can think out of the box. Like I said, businesses are great ones, and who knows, they might be able to provide snacks or refreshments. It's a great way for them to get folks or to get the word out about their businesses and just to help, make your event extra successful. And if there are snacks and refreshments, extra tasty. And then to maximize your event's exposure through RTC's channels, we will say that it would be wonderful to get your event submitted a month before opening day. Again, that's that March 13th, mid-March date. And, if you're the first in your state to do it by that point, we will send you that swag pack. We will be sending out messaging specifically focused on finding events shortly after that. So the sooner the better. And then lastly, get the word out early and often about your event. And so with that, bring you to the checklist. So one, figure out your event and confirm the logistics, event location type, where your partners will be, if any, etc. Two, get your event listed on our website. Simply create that Facebook, Eventbrite, or Meetup event. All these services are free, and we strongly encourage that you try to keep participation in opening day free, not charging for tickets. Step three, after you've created an event, use that event submission form found on our website and hit submit to get it online so we can start promoting it. And then use our toolkit to help promote the event yourself through your different channels, and regular reminders so folks, make sure that they have it on their calendar. And then step five, enjoy opening day. It's really fun. It's a great way to just kind of get off the winter blues and get outdoors. And of course, if you use hashtag RTC Opening Day and tag us at Rails to Trails, we are always looking to reshare fun updates from you all about how you're celebrating opening day, as you guys saw earlier. We want to show that this is a big national celebration, and social media really helps us do that. All right, and so with that, we're about to start the Q&A portion. But first, we wanted to remind you that the webinar recording is coming. The opening day events listing page will be online soon. And for more great content and info, please sign up for the Trail Expert Network. All right, guys, thank you again. We're really excited to celebrate opening day for Trails with you this year. So please send us your questions if you have any.
You'll see Suzanne's contact information on the screen in front of you. Again, if you have any questions about opening day for Trails, she's your go-to. She's very responsive. So feel free to email her whenever a question pops up. And thank you again for attending this webinar. We're making this a pretty robust series. So we have one scheduled for the end of March. We're still hammering down the final details, but we'll get you some more information on that in the very near future. Just make sure you stay subscribed to the Trail Expert Network list, and you can find a link to that on this next screen right here.
Thank you again, everybody. We're really excited for the 2019 opening day for Trails celebration and to show off the amazing events and trails that you guys work so hard to care for and to manage and all that. So looking forward to another great celebration.
All right. Have a great day, everyone.